All right, the season of hell continues for us, and this week in a more cruel and unusual way than we've seen in the past. So, an interesting way for us to lose. Whereas last week we had Raphael Campos 350-1. It was kind of completely out of nowhere. I was like, I just love Campos. Like, I think he can win. And then he misses the cut. And the following week, he wins. Still same 250-1 wins. To me, there's been no greater proof in my life that God both exists and is vengeful.
Man, he just fucking loves to shove it right up our ass. All fall season now. It's like you think once the regular season ends, like that season's over. We had a shit year, and then maybe the fall will change things around. You just keep getting in the dick all fall. I had JT at the Zozo. That was ridiculous. I feel like we just keep having second places, third places. We're always there, and then we just never have the winner.
And this time we weren't really there. I mean, Griffin had a shot for a little bit. He was 3 back on the front 9. But the Campos thing, man, that's like, it's just cruel and unusual, isn't it?
Oh man, yeah, it's terrible. Terrible. I didn't watch any of the tournament over the weekend, but it seemed like he won pretty easily yesterday.
Yeah, the guys, I mean, it's just a field full of a bunch of losers. And he just didn't do anything.
Beat? Oh, Justin Lauer.
Lauer, Novak, and someone else. But for me, it's like, I can't feel that bad about not going back to Campos, because if you bet a guy at 350-1, like, when have we ever just said, "Oh, we're gonna bet him again"? Like, he's 3 and he missed the cut.
Yeah, no, it's just fucked up that he fucking won the week after.
It is, but I mean, like, if he came in 25th after we bet him at 350-1, we didn't bet him the following week, like, fuck it, I would feel way more horrible.
Yeah.
Like, he missed like 15 of his last 16 cuts.
Yeah, but when you made some good points at the Mexico event. I know we didn't do a pod, but when you texted me about it, I was like, wow, these are some good points. They finally came to fruition a week later.
The funniest thing, they all applied to Bermuda.
I know. Would have cost us like $50.
I know. Isn't that fucked up, man?
Yeah, we just need this season to end. We get this tournament, that's it, and then hopefully we just get a fresh start. Come, Century. I know you hate the fucking Century, but come Sony.
Come Sony. Sony's really where I want to kick things off, but maybe the landscape of golf looks different by then.
Oh yeah, what do we got going on?
I mean,
congratulations to you too, working for SI now. We haven't been on since.
We haven't had one. Right? It's been 4 weeks already.
We haven't done a pod in a while.
Well, I thought next time we'd come on, things would be great, but and thank you. But yeah, it's going good. In terms of the golf landscape, to me, it seems like, it's crazy. And I tweeted about this the other day. Rory saying he thinks Elon Musk and Trump is really smart. Now that Trump's in office, things are going to start changing. And everyone's like, stop fucking talking politics. You're not even American. Stick to what you know, blah, blah, blah. The thing with Rory here is, and usually when he's saying something, he usually knows something.
Yeah.
Like, do people think he was just saying that for the sake of saying it? He knew Trump and those guys talk.
I mean, Yasser was ringside with Trump at fucking
at
UFC Saturday night.
So that just proves that he was right. Obviously, they've been talking. He wasn't talking his ass. He knew exactly what he's talking about. And then Jay played golf with Trump on Friday.
So Trump's just there. He's gonna take all the credit. You know he is.
Oh, I've never saw something so perfectly. I saved golf, right? So,
took me 15 minutes to save golf.
Yeah,
I'm the best.
Golf is completely doomed until I got involved. That's what he's gonna say, and it's partly right. Some of it's timing, but also some of it is he has good relations with these people, and he can get them in the room together.
Yeah. So what are we going to be looking at in January? Nothing in January, right?
No, I guess not. Unless, I guess it'd be 2026 for the most part. But I think starts with the DP World Tour stuff, though, right? Like, those guys are playing on that tour. I don't know. I guess is it possible for anything to change in 2025?
Well, what's going to happen with the DOJ?
Well, that's another thing why the Trump thing matters, and people say it doesn't matter. Like Trump's DOJ is going to be a lot softer on this, overlook the things that the Biden DOJ wasn't.
Right. But I still think it's going to be a year, no?
I don't think. I don't know. I think it could be something where they say they just have to approve the deal or not. If they bring a signed proposal signed by both parties, they look it over and stamp their approval or not.
Okay. So, but do you think the PGA will allow like Rahm to play an event in like April?
I don't know. I mean, if that's possible, I wouldn't be shocked if like there was not completely full yet, but like a small pathway for it to happen, just to kind of get it going. Like if it was me, I would say sponsors can pick 3 sponsor exempt players. You can pick fucking Marty Fish if you want, or pick Bryson or Rahm.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either, but a DP World Tour season would be better.
Yeah. It's not all those guys got reinstated today, right?
So all those guys reinstated. I don't know, but to me that just signals there's something bigger brewing, because this move doesn't make sense if it's not in conjunction with other moves. So supposedly Sergio paid his fines today. Why is he paying his fines after all these years? He owes all these millions of dollars. I know he wants to be part of the Ryder Cup, but why now? And he could have done this before the last Ryder Cup.
It's got to be a deal's coming.
There's got to be something coming, because if it wasn't, these guys all pay their fines. Now they're DP World Tour members. The second they play an unsanctioned event on Live, the fines and suspensions restart.
Yeah, that's not happening.
So there's gonna have to be new language after that. Now they're reinstated as members. They're gonna change their membership verbiage.
Is anybody in the golf media talking about this
today?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it.
They are? Okay.
Yeah. I saw Bunker did a thing with Sergio. But the big thing people are talking like Sergio, can you make the Ryder Cup team or whatever? I think that's the big story. But I haven't really seen anyone saying what we're saying, in that because it's happening, that means there has to be something else, or else this move on by itself doesn't make sense.
Yeah. How about the race to Dubai? Perfect Rory win.
Oh, so
no pressure.
Yeah. I have a little free play and a little money on that just to get myself even or so, a little bit above. And at least that one. I mean, that was one of the ones. It felt good a little bit in a way, because like I wasn't just betting because it was a free play type bet. I bet it because I was like, all right, I'm identifying this guy's definitely going to win this thing. I'm going to go fuck what the price is. Like, see one go through the hoop.
Yeah.
I correctly knew that he was going to win.
4-1.
Like plus 450.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, pretty bad, but it's definitely a Rory thing to win.
Dude, if you people in the U.S. wake up and Rory had already won. There's zero pressure. He's won it a zillion times. There was probably nobody at the event, right?
Yeah, no, and he I think it's a good thing too, because it would have sucked if he won the race to Dubai without winning that tournament. He only played in like 5 tournaments.
Yeah, I know.
At least it makes you feel like he earned it now that he won it.
Right. It would have been hilarious if Rahm played in it and won that event.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got to talk about this too. I bet a couple futures. Hatton's playing fucking fantastic golf.
Where did he finish? Magic top 5. 6th? Okay.
He finished 6th. He had a kind of a bad weekend, but I think he just is like a 8th, 9th best player in golf right now. So he's 50-1 at the PGA and the US Open. So I put a little bit on that.
I think I like him at the US Open more.
Yeah, you shouldn't need a short game around Oakmont.
He finally played a good US Open, didn't he?
Yeah.
This past year. Right? He was in the mix a little bit.
He was. And at the Masters, he was too.
He's in the mix every event now.
He's just good. He's just really good. So, like, even at 50-1, I don't know if he could win a major. He's going to win a major, but I think at 50-1, it's for a guy that good.
So we were talking about this. Like, is he he's an elite player now, we think?
I think he is.
I kind of do too.
It's crazy though, because we talked about all the negative that people went to live, like, and we've always said this all along that we thought it's a case by case basis. Some guys got better from that change in lifestyle and schedule. Some guys get worse.
Yeah.
Like Cam Smith is the type of guy you need him playing every week, but he's not going to do it on his own. You got to give him a schedule where he has to.
Yeah, right. You bet anybody else?
No,
Just those two.
Just those 250 to 1. The other numbers just insane. I mean, who's better, Hatton or Patrick Cantlay?
Depends where you play. In my opinion.
Right, but I mean, Hatton's won API. It's not like.
Oh, I would say Cantlay's better.
Yeah, he's won more PGA Tour events and stuff, but I mean, this very second, it's hard to make that argument that he's better.
Hatton's probably won more worldwide, right?
Yeah, he's won 16 times or something.
Yeah. Huh.
I think it's a good argument, actually. Right, and Cantlay's 25, 28 in every major.
I can't see him. I can only see him winning the Masters next year.
Cantlay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him too. In general, I'm high on him. That's the thing. The guys who I think are on the precipice of winning a major, I don't like the fits for them next year.
Right.
Even Rory, like, I'm ready to be back in on Rory a little bit.
I want to be back in on Rory so bad. It's just there's going to be so much pressure at every major.
Yeah.
You look down the list. There's always a massive amount of pressure on him at Augusta, obviously, because of the Grand Slam thing. And you go to the next one, the PGA at Quail Hollow. Well, the guy owns Quail Hollow. You know how much pressure is going to be on him to win a major at Quail Hollow? I bet him last time there was a major at Quail Hollow, 7-1, and he sucked. He finished 20th. He was terrible though. So much pressure, and he's won that event like 2 or 3 times since then. And then you go to the U.S. Open. There's pressure because of what happened this past year. All right, and he should be a good fit. But like all we're going to talk about all week is how Rory gagged the U.S. Open. And then you go to the Open, Port Rush. What happened last time we were at Port Rush? First hole, he makes a fucking quad. Battles back, cries because he just missed the cut. Like this just homeboy. I know Shane Lowry won it, but like the only person anybody was talking about that week was fucking Rory.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to be back in on Rory. I hope he wins a major next year. It's just tough.
Do you think the Open one is interesting because it really was one bad hole,
right?
And then he played really well. So I mean, I don't think it's a bad course for him.
No, I love all the courses for him. I think every course next year is great.
I think Oakmont is a real good chance.
Yeah, I do too. I just don't. It's just the pressure, man.
I have a feeling I'm going to be on him for one of them. I mean, it's not going to be in a future or anything, but I have a feeling that.
Which one do you like him the best at? Because I saw a 7-1 at the PGA.
PGA is the one I like the least. Because one, the number is going to be the worst. And two, the pressure thing. We saw when he won Valhalla, everyone's like, well, he won his major. He dominated here. It was like the best performance, whatever. And then he goes there and doesn't play well. Like, I think that's the case with Quail. I think it's just too obvious. I don't think that's what he's going to win. So for me, it would be the U.S. Open or the Open.
I mean, he's got the U.S. Open history, but like, that's a lot of scar what happened last year, man.
And when you're going to feel like you're safe if you have him.
Yeah,
never, right?
Never.
Dude, was that the best Sunday ever?
When Bryson won?
When we had Bryson and Rory?
Yeah, it was fucking phenomenal. The only thing better actually would have been if Rory won, because I would have won more money.
I won the same on each, so I didn't really care. But it's crazy it is. As much as I love Bryson, I would have won the same on each. There's a piece of me that really wanted Rory to win.
I was rooting for Rory. Not because of the money, just because of he just deserves a major. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not a huge Rory guy, but he deserves a major in the last 5 years.
I have a confession to make, and this is one that I almost want to do the show because of this. I love Rory again. I love him.
Do you?
I do. I love him.
What are you gonna do when he talks out of his ass again?
I think he's done.
Huh?
I don't think he's doing it anymore.
Or you just accept that he does it. That's just him, and he just doesn't really know where to stand in life.
I think people ask him a question, he just talks and then thinks afterwards.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it. But I also think at the beginning, I think he was trying to be this figure for the PGA Tour and be the savior and be this, guy to come in and prevent all these things from happening. Like he thought if he spoke loud enough, he could stop this from happening.
Yeah. What's going on with Bryson? Every time I see something online, he's just hitting the ball over his house. Like, dude, what the fuck? Can you just go back to be a pro golfer for a change?
I know. I don't love it either. I'm not big into that. I like the YouTube breaking 50 thing, like in off weeks. I think that's fun. Like, I don't think you need to become a trick shot artist.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what the fuck? I'm sure he's obviously going to be grinding, but which major you think is the most pressure for Rory next year?
It's always going to be Augusta, right?
I don't know, man. I feel like that U.S. Open.
Shifted?
Huh?
You think it shifted because of what happened? And if so, does that help him at Augusta?
It could. I think there's such low expectations for people at Augusta. The only way the Augusta thing ramps up is if he comes out scorching hot. Right?
Yeah, but who's people with low expectations? I think you and I have low expectations and people really, really know, but I don't know if Joe Casual turning for the Masters thinks,
Yeah.
But I saw his number there is 12-1.
At Augusta? Wow.
It's been 8 there for like forever.
Wow.
12. I mean, that's the thing. I've said in the past, I don't think Rory can win the Masters. Give me a fucking 14-1 though, and I'll bet it.
Right.
For something I don't think will happen.
You know what's great when you bet Rory at a major? Is like some people hate you for it. They're like, we gotta go this guy. But then you just get like in a bunker for Rory. You're like, I'm fucking going to war with this guy.
That's what it was like for the U.S. Open, and that's why I think it's part of why I wanted them to win. I love Bryson, and I was like, fuck this, dude. Rory's gonna shove it up everybody's ass, and I'm gonna be a part of it.
Yeah, that's the best part of it.
I think it's for him. It's major this year. We've said it probably
this
every
for
week.
Like 7 years. Major or bust. So,
but man, it's got to be it.
I don't know, man. He's no spring chicken anymore, too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He has like 4 prime years left. He can still win one in his 40s, obviously, but 4 years of being potentially the most talented player in the world.
Yeah.
Why can't he do what Scotty did last year?
I don't think he can. He's not a good ball striker, Scotty. Right?
No, but he's better off the tee. I think
Scotty's an amazing ball striker.
He is, but I think at his core, Rory's a better putter.
Oh, definitely, I'd agree there.
I don't think he'd do it the same way Scotty did, but we've seen those stretches of it when he was dominant.
Yeah, but Scotty hits a wedge, it's going inside 10 feet.
Yeah, that's the Rory problem.
There's a 50-50 chance Rory's wedge is 30 feet.
Yeah, because he can't flight it. He's not a good wind player. Yeah, there's issues there, but
everybody, like, I have high expectations for a lot of people, but at the end of the day, there's only 4 majors. Not all these guys can win majors. Like, I think JT's going to have a great year. I think Rahm's definitely winning a major. I think Vic's bouncing back. Yeah. I could see Rory winning a major. I mean, obviously you can't count out Scheffler. I mean, who else is there?
I'm high on Cantlay again.
Yeah, I mean, X won 2 last year. But there's only 4 to go around.
So that brings up the point. There's only so many to go around. And looking at last week, someone commented on one of my posts saying like, and the guy was right. So credit to him. And I think he's a listener of the show too. So the guy, the Fireballs fan guy, was like, Novak, he's got to win one soon. Look, he's been sneaking. And it was a good pick. He came into 3rd or whatever. He said it before the tournament, so it was a great call. But the broader point that it makes me think of is just, no, he doesn't have to win one. There's a real solid chance that all these guys never win one in their life.
Right.
The Novaks and the Smallies and the Sigs and the Lowers and the no, they don't have to win one. They probably do. They probably just won't. They'll probably come fourth or fifth, and there's not so many wins to go around. Then you look at a guy like Campos, steals one last week. That's one less you could win.
Campos, you look like a guy. Fucking Nico wins too. He's usually dog shit, but he has 2 wins.
You got players like Cam Young with none. Ben Griffin has none. There's a lot of good players. Might just never win.
Right. Yeah. What else is going on in golf? Not a whole lot, huh?
Today seems to be a little bit of a bigger day. You get that live stuff, and then you saw not too much Charlie Hall talking about slow play or whatever. But you got the match coming up soon.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit about that.
No, I don't either. Yeah, there's not much. I mean, I think it's just time for a unification, and I do think that guy, the new player, the new commissioner, whatever he is, Kennings.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's good.
Oh, we got the TGL coming up.
Yeah.
You looking forward to that?
No, I'll probably bet on it though.
Man.
I think it's all setting up for us to be big Boston Frogs fans with the Rory thing.
Who's on the Frogs?
Hatton on the
Rory
team?
Scott. Keegan.
Is Hatton on it?
No, Hatton got the boot.
Oh, Rory Scott.
Keegan,
and yeah, Keegan is a true Bostonian, so he makes sense. The rest of them I don't get.
I think I'm out on the Frogs just because of Keegan.
I know, me too. So fall swing, unsuccessful. Hopefully get this last one, but overall, it ain't gonna be good. The product was horrendous.
Oh, horrendous!
Like, why are you doing this? Why are we doing this fall thing? I get you want to do it. You want to appease sponsors, make money, what all these things. Well, if that's your goal, you can't make it suck this bad.
What's the point? Like, you got to be losing money putting these tournaments on it at this fall, right? You don't even show. What time did they show golf yesterday? What hole were the leaders on?
9.
9?
Yeah.
What the heck? What else are you putting on? It's Golf Channel.
Dude, they were replaying the third round.
Well, what the fuck?
That's why I don't understand the whole contract issue. I'm sure there's an answer, but like I said, I don't care about your answer. Like, I don't give a fuck if there's logistical reasons you can't do it, because as a consumer, that's not my problem. That's your problem. If the live golf is on, you need to find a way to show it to your fans. And
I can watch every college basketball game, every fucking NBA game, anything I want now.
You just can't watch golf.
It's fucking wild.
And no shot tracker either. But if you're allowed to show yesterday's replay, isn't that the same commercials and stuff that you could be showing during the live broadcast?
You're getting only 75,000 people watching anyway. So what the fuck does it matter?
That's what I don't like about this. And I'll now that I'm not at WX anymore, I'll tell more things than I've told in the past. The PGA Tour comms people would get mad anytime I said anything negative about the broadcast or the coverage, and they'd go and tell on me, and they'd say, "Hey, shouldn't say that."
Really?
So, like, this is my question. I love your product. I just want to see it. I'm doing shows on it. I'm writing about it, how important it is. You just can't let me see it.
No.
And now I'm the bad guy for loving your product too much.
Can't see it.
Like, come on, man. I'm the bad guy because I'm calling out the fact that there are people out there that want to watch the tour, that we agree with you. Yeah, this is important. This fall thing is cool. We want it. Yeah, give it to us.
What has the SSG done to make the product better so far?
I think they're giving money to like Cheston Hadley. They gave him
they're just giving more money to players.
That's what I'm saying. You
just get fucked.
Billions of investment. What are you doing with the money to make the product better for the fans? Nothing. Okay, people saying Saudi PIF, blah, blah, blood money. I don't give a fuck where the money comes from. I don't give a fuck who you have to kill to get it. If you give me $1 billion to invest in the actual product for the fans, that we can watch actually watch the golf in a way that is suitable for 2025, and up to par with other major pro sports, then do it.
Yes. Ah, man.
That's a newsflash. Most money, and when you're talking billions and millions, you got to do some things you don't want to do to get it.
Yeah. They got to scrap these events, man. There's no point. What's the point of having these events during football?
Right. And what's the point of having 3 tours with the best players scattered amongst them?
Just play the DP World Tour, like that fall series event that they have. Like, that's fine because it's on before college football or football comes on. It's on in the mornings. People need something in the morning to watch. Just play that. Get rid of these stupid PGA Tour events with no players that fucking matter in the game.
I know. Dude, like Campos' win gets him to the Masters.
No way, really?
Yes.
That's fucking Raphael Campos is in the Masters.
And in the Century, obviously, and some other signature stuff. But like, because you went against Justin Lauer, who took a dump in his pants, like literally the second best player probably in the field. Like that gets you. And there's a bunch of events on the, but Liv, oh, that's fake golf. You know, he can't get a Masters invite because he won. Because Sergio Garcia beat Bryson, Neiman, Hatton, and John Rahm at fucking Valderrama, one of the best courses in the world. That's not worth a Master invite. But you beat fucking you beat Justin Lauer at the Buttermilk Bay fucking Invitational, and you get to go play in the Masters.
And Andrew Novak.
I mean, it's unbelievable. And that, like, it just, the arguments don't make sense. And not even Liv. Some DP World Tour events like deserve a Master invite more than Campos is yesterday. Good for Campos. I'm happy for him. He seems like a cool dude. But I mean, come on.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know he got into the Masters. I thought there was some events that didn't matter.
It's a waste of a spot.
Yeah. He's probably played in it before, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. He's fucking 36. He's only been a tour player for like 2 years.
He's got a couple wins.
On a PGA Tour?
Doesn't he?
Don't believe so.
Really?
Believe that was his first one.
Really? I don't think so, man. Maybe you're right, though. Oh, that's definitely not him.
I think he might have won something to get on the PGA Tour on the Corn Ferry last year or 2 years ago.
Wow, this Raphael Campos I just searched is dead.
Rest in peace.
Yes. All right, so this week we got
one Corn Ferry winner in Bahamas.
That's it.
That's it.
Then he lost to Joel Damon then.
Corrales or something?
Puerto Rico. Thought he always dominates Puerto Rico Open.
I think he just comes like 4th, 7th.
Wow. Yep. One win. Wow. That's fucking wild.
It's one of those things where we're actually right on this sense. He's got to win one of these fucking coastal events. I mean, he's 4th, 7th, 3rd, and he actually did. So there you go.
Yeah. All right. Get into this event.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the fall goes, it's probably the best one.
This or Shriners, probably.
Yeah, Fields is good. I mean, we actually get decent numbers this week because you get a guy up there 7-1 to push some other guys back.
I know. You surprised Ludwig's playing, and is he only playing because he wanted it last year? Well, that's definitely the reason. But I wasn't expecting him to make a comeback in the fall after the knee surgery.
He should have said, "Fuck it." What if he withdraws?
I guess good for odds that he's there, but
he's not going to win anyway.
No, there's no he's not going to win, right?
No.
What number would he have to be for you to bet him?
25.
25, right? I was thinking about this driving around today. I was like, Ludwig's 8. They could price him at 25, and I don't even know if I'd bet that.
20. That's the one I think about is 25. It's just he won. Not only did he win the last one, he won by like 7 strokes. Like, what's he's going to be
But he was playing all the fall events
and the Ryder Cup trying to get in.
Yeah,
he won on the DP World Tour. Like, yeah, he hasn't played. He had knee surgery and hasn't played.
Right.
And he's 7-1. So absolutely great for odds. Like, nothing better than someone who's 7-1 who can't win the tournament.
Right. Watch him win.
Yeah, fuck it. What's this? Can't be
Yeah, if
worse.
he wins, whatever. You got anything on the course or anything? I mean, pretty easy event to kind of predict, don't you think?
Yeah, I feel like we've always had guys in the mix. Remember one year we had Zach Johnson down the stretch, was pretty good.
Yeah.
He's never lost in a playoff to Bob Streb. This is Sea Island short plotters, good putters, Bermuda guys.
Yeah, same guys that play well at the Heritage, at the Wyndham, at the fucking Bermuda.
This one even more so, I would say, because it's in Georgia. Most of these guys, I would say probably 25 players in the field, are sleeping in their own bed.
Yeah, I know. It's the Sea Island Mafia.
And a lot of good players have a chance to win. So, and I was looking more, and maybe this is because of who I settled on, but I was looking more at like course fit rather than, because don't tell me someone's good at the Sony, good at the Heritage, and good at the Wyndham, but they can't play well at here.
Right.
There's no reason why that could be the case. It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, they're all the same to me.
Brendan Todd, he must have won here.
I don't think he did, but it wouldn't surprise me if he played well. Give me the last 10 winners. You got that in front of you?
Yeah. Let's see. Last 10 winners. We got, I don't know if I got 10, but we got, oh yeah, I do. Ludwig last year at 29 under. He was the only one above 22. So he was 29. He walloped the field. 2022 was Adam Svensson at 19. 2021 was Taylor Gooch at 22. 2020 was Bob Streb at 19. 2019 was Tyler Duncan at 19. 2018 was Charles Howell at 19. He's a Georgia guy, isn't he?
No, he went to Oklahoma State, but
okay.
He lives down there, yeah.
2017, Austin Cook, 21. 2016, Mac Hughes, 17 under. In 2015, you had Kiz at minus 22.
You mentioned a couple OK State guys, though. 3-6, Gooch.
Maybe because of the wind.
Yeah.
And then Chris Kirk won it before, too, Georgia Bulldog.
Right. I know Bermuda Greens. Any what type of fairways? You got that?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's your Webb Simpson types, right?
Yeah.
I know we say this about a lot of courses, but like it's the Webb Simpson guys.
There's a lot of courses like that on tour, you know.
Yeah. Anything else on the course?
You get 3 on the Seaside, 1 on the Plantation.
Oh, I forgot about that. I hate that shit.
But it's not that bad. Seaside at least has shot tracker.
Yeah. You know what I did like about Bermuda is it started wicked early.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I like that a lot. But the shot track, no shot tracker is brutal, man.
They'll have shot tracker on all of them except Plantation, right?
So you get 1 round of your guy not with shot tracker, so that's fine. I mean, we just had 2 weeks in a row without it.
I know, it was weird. They brought it to Zozo, but they brought it to Japan, but they didn't fucking bring it to Mexico.
They gave too much money to Chesson Hadley. You could have just paid the $50,000 you gave to him and put a ShotLink tower there. But you know what's nice about it? It's like you get a nice hit of adrenaline when you see that for the first time after it's been like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
I started licking my phone.
Yeah. So yeah, we got the Sea Island guys showing up this week. You obviously mentioned Ludwig. Actually, Ludwig's up to 9 now on DraftKings. But a couple Sea Island guys right after him. Dave Thompson, 22. Harmon, 22. Denny McCarthy, 25. And then you get JT Poston, 30. He's a Sea Island guy. And Harris English down to 30. He's a Sea Island guy as well. Then you got mixed in there, you got Siwoo, 28. Seamus Power, 30. Anything on any of those guys?
Yeah, I think that a lot of things need to be said about those guys. Not really interested in Harmon. You know, hasn't been playing too much. He was pretty horrible in the President's Cup. I think his time is over.
He won a major.
Yeah, does that mean you can't win the RSM in the fall? No, but I don't think so. And then
he didn't play Zozo, right?
No.
Yeah.
Then you get McCarthy. I feel like he's been bad for a pretty good amount of time.
What is Denny McCarthy too good for the fucking fall swing?
And now he is. Now the new PGA Tour.
It's kind of fucking weird. What wouldn't he want to play the fall to get a fucking win?
I don't think he cares about getting a win. Just wants to.
He doesn't care about winning.
I don't know. One of these kids will get a paycheck.
You gotta win once. You gotta win once. Yeah, he made it to the fucking tour championship, I think.
Well, I think part of it is, I don't know, maybe it's just getting your schedule. I mean, he's going to be playing in.
No, he didn't make it to the tour. He made it to the BMW.
In all
Furthest
of the.
he's ever made it, though.
Yeah, all the signature events.
Yeah.
And maybe wasn't he battling some type of injury? Maybe he needed some rest, a knee or something.
I don't know. I got no interest though.
No, not at all. And I was a little surprised he was that number. I thought he was gonna be like 40, and I still probably wouldn't have been interested though.
Right.
Dave Thompson is the guy for me who's worries me most up here. I decided not to go there, but when he won that last, what do you win, John Deere?
Yep.
I was thinking like I don't feel as bad because if I did bet him, it was going to be like at Sea Island or something like that. Like this is definitely his jam.
For sure.
He lives in Sea Island.
Wins the comp. Yeah, he plays well at all the comp courses.
But he's been pretty bad here.
Yeah, is that? How do you feel about that?
It's tough because I ignored it with the guys I like, so it's tough to say with him that it matters. But I think part of it could be multi-course. I don't know. And then
You think it's the coast?
Yeah, could be.
He was good last time we saw him.
Yeah, Shriners he came in 5th.
Yep. Now he's off a layoff. 2-month layoff.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think he's a good player. I was tempted by it. I think he could be there. What's the devil's advocate? What don't you like about him?
His face?
Yep.
I don't know. Just Davis the number. I don't like the number. I think it's correct. I just don't want to bet Dave. Same reason why I didn't want to bet him at the John Deere. The fucking number.
Yeah, number and face combo just doesn't do it for you.
Yeah, and it burned me at the Deere. It'll burn me again.
Fuck it.
All right. This one really hurt this fall was JT Poston's win. Really hurt me.
You like JT?
I always bet him at the Shriners. I bet him last year at the Shriners. There's a couple tournaments this fall that really fucking crushed me, man.
Yeah.
JT Poston, Justin Thomas at the Zozo. I still have no idea how the fuck that guy didn't win that tournament. Just battling fucking Nico Echeverria and fucking that fuck Grayson. I can't stand Grayson. That guy's face is fucking awful.
Yeah. Same.
And JT lipped out like I stayed up for that event. He lipped out like 7 putts. Like there was just no reason he shouldn't have won that event. And I think it was because I was on him that he didn't win. Pretty positive.
Same thing with Grayson there real quick. Grayson 14. He's going to win sometime. I don't know. He's 30. I mean, maybe he just isn't going to win sometime. Is that possible?
How'd he do last week? Or was it Mexico where he was the favorite?
Yeah, it was Mexico. I don't know. He probably did like okay. Probably finished like 12th, like always.
Yeah. So JT Poston kills me. I mean, he fits here. He's never won this, huh?
No.
I mean, would I be shocked if JT Poston won the RSM in his career? Absolutely not. I'm pretty sure he's gonna win the RSM at some point.
Yeah, I agree.
That being said, he back-to-back wins for JT Poston. Is that going to happen?
No. That was his last start?
His last start was the Shriners.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Okay, so there we go. Cross him off.
This is a place where I actually would have bet him, though, whereas the Shriners I didn't. I wouldn't.
Right, but even looking at his history, it's spotty, too.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know. Who's your first bet?
First bet is Siwoo. Looking at it, I was actually, I surprised myself being on Siwoo, but I feel really, really good about it. Just because, for a couple of reasons. These other players, man, we've got in the mix, and I'm sure another one will be on this week, but like, if this guy has a 2-shot lead on the 11th hole, Ben Griffin, do I think he's going to win? Probably not. Like, right. I feel there's something comforting to me about being on Siwoo here. We've seen, is it fatigue of all these other pricks that are in all these fields, and we haven't seen these good players in a while? Is it because Siwoo has 4 wins and he's 3 playoff losses? He's a guy who gets there and can, when he is in the mix, can finish, and I feel faith in that. He's playing great golf too, man. Zozo came in T6. President's Cup was arguably the best player, I would say, for the international side, and I just trust him. And
you trust Siwoo?
I trust him if he gets involved. I don't know if he's going to get involved. That's the hard part, right?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay, but I trust him I trust him not to completely step on my ball sack if he's in the final pairing with somebody.
I mean, I would say he's the second best player in the field behind Ludwig.
He is. He absolutely is. Wins, accolades, whatever, won the players. So that, but there's also, I think his history here is, again, really, really spotty, but it looks very, very similar to his history at the Sony before he won the Sony.
He's never gained on approach here, though.
He hasn't?
No. But yeah, I agree with that on the Sony. Yeah, he didn't really gain. He was pretty bad every time at the Sony until he wasn't.
And it's a short. Like, is it because he loves the course, or is it because it's a mindset thing, the right time thing? Like, there's no reason why his skill set wouldn't be good here.
Yeah, he's won all the comp courses.
Second in Heritage,
contended at all of them.
Won the Sony, and even Amex.
Dave Thompson has success there. Who else has success there? That's one RSM. Poston.
He didn't win RSM, but he will.
Right.
Kirk.
Yeah, Amex is definitely a comp too, just the shortness of it.
And you get his birdie fest, and you get the rotation, so he's comfortable with that.
Think he can make the putts?
He's putting pretty damn good at the President's Cup.
Yeah, but he also had crowds around him. You know what I mean?
I don't know. It's like Decky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can he is it possible he misses a bunch of short putts and fucks us? Yes, but like if he gets that hot putter, he's making everything.
But does he spike like Decky will have a spike week?
I think he spiked at the President's Cup looking at the stats, but does he spike? Let's see. Well, he gained 4.5 at the Zozo. Gained 4 at the St. Jude.
Okay.
At the Players this year, finished 6th, gained 5 putting.
Who designed this course?
I forget who, but I think it was redesigned by Fazio in like the 90s.
I like Siwoo and Fazio's.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I don't care what his history is. I don't care what I know this is a Siwoo course. I don't care.
All right, Siwoo Kim. The Asians win this?
I don't know. Do Asians win the Wyndham?
Yeah. Tom Kim.
Oh yeah.
We bet Sungjae Im every year.
Listen, I'm sure if Tom and Sungjae played this, they could win it.
Do Asians win the Wyndham? We go all in on Sungjae Im every fucking year.
Oh yeah. Let me ask Grok. So this is the RSM. Do Asians win the RSM Classic? You ever mess with Grok a little bit?
Starting to do a little bit.
I like it a lot.
Ask him who the win is going to be.
Wow, interesting. I said the RSM. Okay. Who's going to win this year's RSM Classic? So before I say that, it says RSM Classic has seen participation from Asian golfers, and while they have performed well, outright wins are relatively rare. Here are some points regarding Asian participation and the outcomes. Siwoo Kim, South Korean golfer, has competed in the RSM Classic, and while he's not won, he's been notable among Asian players. For instance, in 2023, he was one of the top Asians at the tournament. Kyle Yuan from China also featured the RSM Classic, had a strong presence but did not win. Who's going to win? It said Ludwig Aberg is favored to win at 800. He's returned from knee surgery. Blah blah blah. Other notable names with good odds include Davis Thompson 22-1, Danny McCarthy 25, Brian Harmon 25. However, there's an interesting long shot in underdogs. Jacob Bridgman at 65-1 has been mentioned as a potential surprise winner.
You were on him last week.
Yeah, that pattern continues.
Oh man, what did he finish?
18th or something. He played pretty well.
Yeah. So Siwoo, 28-1. Lock that up.
Imagine if it's one of those weeks where Siwoo comes out and just fucks ass.
I love Siwoo.
How sick would that be? I mean,
we need a fucking winner so bad, man.
Don't we deserve that?
Huh?
Don't we deserve that?
I don't give a shit who wins as long as it's somebody that I bet on. Like,
imagine you screaming and cheering for Siwoo.
Yeah, that'd be great. I love Siwoo, but if it's fucking Harry English, I'll love Harry English too.
It's a good segue. What do you like about Harry English?
RSM guy, Sea Island guy, right? Playing extremely well, extremely good golf right now.
Really good.
Where the fuck did his page go? Shit, I had it up. What did he finish the last 3 events? Like top 10, right? I got it. Hold on. Okay. 14th at Mexico, 9th at Shriners, 6th at Black Desert. Putting really well. Stroke gained total is pretty high the last 3 weeks. So you never know when Harry's going to really pop on approach, but his putter is hot right now. And that's what I really like about it. Okay. Yeah. And he fits the Webb Simpson mold. Travelers. What else did he win? What was the other event? Oh, what other event did he win?
English won.
He won one of the Hawaii events. Was it Sony?
Sony. Yeah.
Boom, Sony. Mayakoba, he's won, another short track, and St. Jude, another Bermuda track. I like him on Bermuda grass, and I just feel like he's trending towards a win. 35 is a good number for one of the better players in the field. You consider him one of the top 5 talents in this field, right?
Yeah, it was Century that he won, not Sony, but
okay.
Yeah, 6th, 9th, and 14th, his last 3 starts. I mean, he hasn't been great in approach, which is my concern going into Worldwide Technology. I know he's a popular bet that week, but we don't know how he played that week. He could have played great in terms of his stats. We don't know. There's no stats available, so. So yeah, I like it a lot. I think he's win equity if he gets in the mix. Another guy I somewhat trust. 4 PGA Tour wins.
We were on one of them, Travelers.
Oh, that was amazing. And you know what else? I think we've done a good job of avoiding him all year long when many people wanted to go to him.
Yeah. Have we ever bet him this year?
Not that I can remember.
Yeah.
So I think it's the time.
Okay, like it. And then you riding out Ben Griffin one more time?
Yeah, one more time for Ben. I know I referenced this a lot. The email he sent me, he was pretty damn spot on with what he said.
Yeah, he is.
This is before we played any of these events.
This is before he gagged the Sanderson, right, for us.
Yep. So this is right after Bermuda. So he had already blown Bermuda. That was it, though. Bermuda obviously is a great fit. I really like most of the fall events. RSM and Sanderson are 2 of my favorite. Sanderson, he had a 4-shot lead with fucking 4 holes to go.
R.I.P. Jim Vincenzi.
Yeah, before he specifically did that to me. In the spring, I love Harbor Town, but it's a signature event. another comp we're talking about. I think all in all, I like the courses on the coast / islands with Bermuda / Pathpal greens. Sony's another one I like.
Yeah, I mean, did he say Wyndham?
Harbor Town. So no.
Oh, okay. He's played Harbor Town once. 31st this past year. Obviously a signature, so not terrible.
No, it isn't. He's very I think he's becoming a really good, consistent player. He's like, part of what I was kind of thinking about why I feel like back in the day, 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago, needs particularly you, were good at this because we identified what players are good in what situations. But those guys have all like aged out.
Yeah.
Like who's the new? So my point being, I think Griffin's the new like short hitting
Webb Simpson.
Oh yeah, whether it's Webb or Kisner, or like there's gonna be a new crop of those guys.
Yeah.
And I think Griffin's one of them. Like I'm not gonna put Grace and Sig. They're like the minor versions of them.
Right.
But there is gonna be a crop of good versions of them, and I think it's gonna be Davis Thompson and Ben Griffin. And
I was kind of surprised at the Griffin number. I was expecting him to be 20-25. I guess I just did underrated the field.
He has. I was happy on all the numbers, to be honest with you. He hasn't really spiked in terms of contention for a while, but he's just been steady and good.
What did he finish last week? 8th, 5th, something?
8th. That was his best of the fall.
Yeah, best since the Wyndham when he finished 7th. Yeah, I said it was a 2-week operation, Bermuda in this, so I'm riding it out 35-1. Why the hell not? I'm pretty sure, just like JT Poston, Ben Griffin's going to win the RSM Classic at some point in his life.
Yeah, or maybe he won't. Maybe he'll never win anything.
I'd be surprised if he didn't.
Yeah. So I love that 3-pack of the guy at the 30-35 range. 2 of them I know can win if they're involved. The third one is just playing like a top 25 player on tour.
Yeah.
And it's just good and perfect for this course and can putt. He was frustrating the shit out of me last week, though. I'll tell you that much. Like, wasn't getting par 5s and shit.
Yeah, he never went super low, right?
No. But he made eagles, and he made a couple of eagles.
Yeah.
He's first in my model by a relatively wide margin. I realize now if you export your model into sheets on BetSperts for me, you can see like their actual score, their model score.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, what do you got?
So he was first, 81.48. That's his rating for this event.
What's the next highest?
Next highest is Neesmith, 81.09.
Neesmith, huh? He's like 300-1.
Is he? Then you had Spawn, Putnam, Harmon, Cooch, Gim, Power.
Neesmith plays with Kisner and all these guys down here.
Does he?
Yeah.
What's he been doing?
I think he's been pretty bad, but I can bet him at 300. Yeah, been really bad.
Shriners he's good at.
Yeah, I bet him at the Shriners at 300. But he missed the cut. And he's missed every cut this fall.
Yeah, not great.
All right, so Ben Griffin on it. Next range is like there's some guys that you could bet, but like I feel like Mac Hughes has already won his RSM. You don't see a lot of multiple winners of the RSM, do you?
No, I don't know if there's any.
Yeah. You got guys like Chris Kirk, Eric Cole, Glover. I wouldn't be surprised to see any of those 3 in the mix. Cole, obviously, winning problem. Kirk, he can obviously win. Same with Glover. Then you got a youngster like Clanton, 35.
Kirk won it, though. No repeats. Kirk already won it.
Any of these guys?
Sorry, there is one repeat.
Kisner?
No, Bob Streb.
Oh, Bob Streb.
So yeah, no, none of those guys really interested me. I was happy to skip them.
Okay. What about Lauer?
I think he's a loser.
I can't stand his face, but I mean, second and third the last 2 weeks.
And what is he, 40?
45.
Yeah. I think last week took a lot out of him. He really looked like Dick on Sunday.
Did he?
Finished T5.
Okay. He has a top 5 punchable face on tour, definitely.
Yeah, and I think his ceiling is second.
Okay. Then a good number here, I thought, on Sepp Straka, Georgia guy. I don't know if I'm going to get there because he hasn't really been doing anything, hasn't played really. So, but I thought that was a really generous number on Straka.
It's a good number. And also people are looking at the Honda as a comp.
Yeah.
I don't golf course wise. Can't say I understand that.
Right.
But similar guys, maybe I don't know. But yeah, Spanish Open at Wentworth. I thought he had a good chance to play well, and he finished T38 and T29. Didn't really play that good at all. Struggled kind of towards the end of the season. I just don't think he's in form.
Yep, agree. All right, and then we can just kind of skip this whole 50 range. Pretty disgusting. But you got Grayson Sig sitting here at 60. We took the plunge at 80.
Yep.
What do you got on Sig?
I love Sig this week. I couldn't believe. I thought he was going to be 50.
Yeah.
But I was like 80-1. That's crazy. Do I think he can? Do I definitely think he's capable of winning? No, I don't know if he is. But 80 is a price that I'm willing to pay. He's like the Walmart, Ben Griffin, and Dave Thompson.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he probably will never win.
Probably not.
I'm pretty sure.
But he wasn't a nobody coming out either, you know?
Right.
He looks
the 80 was a great number here, and he's from down here, right?
Yeah.
So I jumped on Sig 80.
He lives in Sea Island.
Okay, cool. Other names in this area? I don't know. Anything else on Sig? He played really well again last week when we were on him.
Yeah, he played great. Look at his finishes, man. Like T4 at Procore, missed the cut at Sanderson, but then goes T11, T23, T9. So he's finished in the top 23 in 4 of his last 5 starts. He's gained an approach in 4 of his last 5 starts. Good around the green, good off the tee. One of the more accurate players on tour.
Yeah, his ball striking with a wedge is just going to keep him around. It's whether or not he can get hot with that putter, which it doesn't seem like he can. But he's going to be around, I think, in the top 10.
Yeah, he's a bad putter.
Yeah.
Like he is the one guy who I really don't want to invest more money in this tournament by taking top 10s and shit, but I almost think you kind of have to take one on him.
Right?
Like I think
I find it hard for him not to be in the top 15.
Right, and that's we're looking at probably it might have changed now, but an 8-1 top 10.
Let's see, what is it? Yeah, it changed now because it's down to 60-1, but 5-1 top 10. So I don't know.
It's not bad.
Then you got other guys like Hubbard. I can see Hubbard.
I could see Hubbard, but he just always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Right. Wow, Thor's playing, huh?
Yeah.
Then these other two guys, Woodland and Berger.
So I was thinking about this earlier with Woodland. I think he's almost back.
Yeah.
But when he wins, in my opinion, it's going to be a big event when he's like 80-1. I know that's what he is now, or 100-1 at API or at Torrey Pines. And he wins a real event. I don't know if his comeback is going to be winning the fucking RSM in the fall.
His ball striking's fucking unreal.
He just cannot putt.
Shriners gained almost 4.
It's a weird course for him, though.
It is. Never plays it.
And I've never considered betting him in this region of the world. It's either like I like Florida because he lives there, Florida and the West Coast.
Well, this is kind of Florida, no?
Yeah, I guess so. The band is called Florida Georgia Line, isn't it? So there must be a line that separates the two.
You like him or Berger better?
I think for this course, I like Berger better.
This is a perfect course for Berger.
Yeah, but he hasn't played it much. He hasn't played it all, has he?
No, because he never had to. But
He's
is he
81
fighting?
again.
Is he fight? Is he have the medical or is he fighting?
I don't know.
I thought he was fighting for. He'll definitely get sponsor stuff. I don't know. I got a weird feeling on Berger, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think Berger. People were betting him like 35-1 at similar fields.
Last week, people were betting him at 35-1.
Why is he not on the 80?
He's 80.
Because he wasn't playing well. Because he didn't play well last week.
He wasn't terrible though. What did he finish? 62nd.
Pretty terrible. But here's another one where everyone says, "Well, he's got to win at some point. He's got to." What if he just?
I don't think that, but I just think 80-1. Like
he just hasn't.
I think there's life there somewhere. I don't think it's like he's like where he was over the summer.
Right, but he just hasn't gotten in contention.
Correct.
Like at all, not even close. Sanderson, he finished 7th, but it was never a point in time where he really had a chance to win. Desert, he wasn't great. Shriners, he wasn't great.
Yeah.
Mexico was like 30-1. He was T20. I just think people think he's closer than he is.
Okay, fair.
And he can't putt either.
I know. Why?
I don't know. He used to be a good putter, didn't he?
Yeah.
I think maybe coming back from injury, he worked so much on the swing, and then you lose that.
I just think Southeast courses, that's him.
Oh, yeah, we bet him. Where did we bet him when he beat Webb? Texas?
We bet him at?
Sorry,
we bet him at Pebble.
Yeah.
We bet him somewhere else too. Honda?
Maybe. But wasn't he dueling with Webb at something?
Yeah, he beat Webb in a playoff at Colonial.
Yeah.
Short course.
Yeah, and that's Webb. I mean, Webb's one of those types of guys.
He won St. Jude. Just Memphis, Bermuda.
No, I think I love the course fit.
I don't know. I may venture on the Berger. I mean, what's Berger and Cole? Aren't they like same fucking guy right now?
Is Cole has better finish? I mean, I think people don't realize this. Berger really doesn't have any good finishes this year.
No, just the Sanderson.
Just won 7th place all year long. That's all he has. That's all there is. People think there's just some type of run up of form that it's not there.
No, but he's not missing cuts anymore, which he shouldn't be in these fields. But
I don't know. He missed the cut at the Pro Core, and then
right, but the last 5 he's made them all.
And the second best finish was 35th.
Yeah. Okay.
I do like the course fit, and I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just trying to give some devil's advocate in terms of why he's 80-1 and why it might just be a trap.
Okay, fair.
I'd rather bet him than Woodland, though.
And we're going back to Smalley.
110.
Yeah, I think I bet 115.
Yeah, I think I bet 113. To be honest with you, I thought Sig was going to be 50 and Smalley was going to be 80.
Yeah.
Except we got Sig 80 and Smalley 115. So we were on him here in 2022 when he.
Were we?
Yeah. You and I played golf that day. And he was started 2 back.
Finished 5th.
Finished 5th. But he shot like a 67 or something.
Is he capable?
No.
He's just not capable, right?
No, he's not. But he's a short course guy, Duke.
You weren't on him last week, right?
No.
I was on him. He played really well Saturday. And like he was 7, 8 under. And I look back, 18, he fucking makes a double. He would have been in the event, only fucking 3 shots back going into the final round.
I know.
And I feel like that's just the type of shit a guy like Smalley and all these other losers do.
Yep.
They give you hope and then they just fucking cut you out.
Yep. I think he's probably built to be a Novak Lauer guy.
Yep.
I don't know how much I like him anymore, to be honest with you.
Agree.
But he has the course history.
Yeah.
Couldn't he be a Robert Streb?
Did Svensson win this?
Yeah. I don't know what happened. You disappeared. Well, I guess that'll do it. We got our 5 guys. And we don't really have much to say, so I don't really know how I'm going to wait for him if we have nothing left to say. So there we go.